Fight on Family, Preston's Paradise here. Sorry for the late uploads this week. Got some family stuff going on, but basically, I am a little late, but just wanted to break down the Nebraska game and Maiava'S first start at USC. Watching the game, even though I was a little distracted at the time, but watching the game, I felt a little alleviated knowing that the quarterback could get out of trouble. I feel like the ceiling on the offense has gotten a lot higher with Maiava'S at quarterback. I think it's plain and simple, easy to see, right? You just have more options. You look at that option play at the end of the game that got Woody Marks down the field at that crucial point in the game. You look at the last touchdown by Maiava'S. It just gives you a lot more things to do and alleviates a lot of pressure on everybody, really. The quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line when you got a real athlete out there at quarterback, at the quarterback position. I thought, obviously, I wasn't one going to the game that I was expecting to look like Caleb Williams and go out there throwing 4 dimes and everything to be perfect. I knew he would have to settle in. So, I wasn't jumping out the window after the interception or the fumble. And, something I kind of have, begun to dive in, right, is Maiava'S mentality, right? A guy that won the starting job at UNLV last year, obviously just got his opportunity in week 10 here at USC. But somebody that I saw in the offseason, I follow a lot of these players on these teams. They have social media accounts and they have YouTube channels. And they were showing each other, getting in the offseason. And Maiava'S was in the mix. Maiava'S was in the gym working out, building camaraderie with the guys, even truly knowing that he was probably not going to start one game this year or being the starting quarterback of this team this year. But he was still a part of the team, still supported Miller Moss through everything that he was going through, still supported the team through through all the trials and tribulations of the season. And, fortunately for him, got the opportunity and won the game, right? Like, I think it's a benefit that we were able to run the ball, 26 times. I think that helps the quarterback. We've been talking about it all year. A running game is a quarterback's best friend. I thought Deuce Robinson had a good game. I thought we caught some balls. We had some good breaks, man. We had some cardiac moments. We had some good breaks. Kyron Hudson was able to haul that one in. Deuce was able to haul in that TD on the side, or that pass on the sideline when Maiava'S was going off on the sideline. Very reminiscent of a Caleb Williams play, I think against San Jose State last year, the year before last year, maybe Nevada, one of those plays. But these guys, it's hard to be perfect, man. Quarterback, you're not going to be perfect. But I thought Maiava'S did a good job. And as far as his mentality, right, being able to bounce back from that interception, being able to bounce back from that fumble at that point in the game, that shows me a lot. That should be very encouraging for the USC fan base. That this guy's mentally tough, man. This guy's mentally tough. He knows how to bounce back and put things behind him when things go wrong. And very successful, man. You can't beat it. Coming in your first start, you get a win. Now, what I will say, right, is going into this game, I didn't want Lincoln to put too much on Maiava'S' shoulders. I thought he did a pretty good job at it. And the only thing is, right, we talked about it all year. Talked about it with Miller Moss. The interceptions, the turnovers. We're not good enough of a team right now to deal with the penalties. Penalties killed us in this first half. Penalties killed us in this game. The stupid penalties. You had the Zach Branch play where he pushes the guy after the whistle. We're not good enough to win like that. So the fact that we did win, turning the ball over, having the penalties that we did have, it is very encouraging, right? But if we could eliminate those, like I've been saying all year, if we could eliminate the interceptions, eliminate the fumbles, eliminate the stupid penalties, man, we could have a championship team next couple years. We really could. That's really just gonna be the key, right? Love seeing Zach Branch in the backfield, right? In multiple actions. Worked a couple times, didn't work a couple times. It was great to see Zach get in the end zone for the first time all year. That's also very, very encouraging for Maiava'S' first game to see Zach get in the end zone. Been weighing on it all year. Another bright spots. Love seeing Elijah Hughes get a sack out there. Also on defense, Cam Fountain, complete natural. Dude's gonna be an All-American maybe next year, year after. Can't wait to see how he continues to progress as a defensive lineman. One thing we did that I saw a lot of people commenting on, we did not see Jacoby Lane. I thought I saw Jacoby Lane at certain points in the game, but Jacoby Lane did not play in this game. I believe that there was a disciplinary reason why Jacoby Lane did not play in this game. I just truly believe that. When you're leading the team, right, you can't allow anybody to say anything because then everybody thinks they can say anything. So I think that's encouraging that we have a real program with discipline and accountability, right? Jacoby was my favorite player on this entire team, right? I think Jacoby has gone out. He's gone out and said he wants to be a USC Trojan. I want him to stay at USC. Extremely talented, extremely high upside. Really just been his first year to really be seen by the world, and he's made some unbelievable plays this year at very crucial moments, big time catches, games where he's kind of taken over. So yeah, I hope, hopefully the dust is settled on that and we can see him on Saturday against UCLA. And lastly, right, as I watch this game, this team is consistent at being inconsistent, right? You see a turnover, you see an interception, you see a fumble, then you see a beautiful pass, then you see a beautiful gashing run. You see a missed tackle, you see somebody break for 10 yards, then you see somebody get in the backfield, make a stop. You see Cam Fountain get in the backfield. You see somebody come across the corner and get a sack. You see, great to see Kamara Ramsey back out there. Was very scared because I thought he might have hurt himself at a game. I thought he might have re-injured himself at a certain point in that game, but bounced back, came back in the game, made some big time plays. So the team is good. It's hard for me to go too hard on the defense because we are playing with 0 people over 300 pounds. You do have Kobe Pepe in there, but everybody over there is under sub 300, and they're fine. They're doing a good job. It's interesting, right? Because the main question was going into this game. Another thing is a blocked field goal. We've talked about this 1,000 times. Special team coordinator, do you need him? Don't you need him? We got to figure something out, man. The special teams seemed like it started a little hot as the season was going, but it's kind of in limbo again. I don't know. We might need a better option at multiple places on special teams, whether that be kicker, whether that be, who's blocking for the kicker, the snapper, the holder. I don't know, but we definitely need to be more consistent in terms of special teams. Offensive line played good. Offensive line has really been improving the last few weeks. The right side of the line played well. As I expressed before, I was looking for a switch up on that right side of the line. It did not come to fruition for me personally, but the guys did a great job. They blocked well. And Jaden was getting hit back there at times, but, thankfully he was able to maneuver and either throw the ball away or get the ball to somebody or make something happen. But there's going to be an adjustment period for him for sure with dealing with our offensive line, at least in the next 2 weeks. Nebraska has a good defensive line, but I don't think it compares to that Notre Dame front. And I still got to really look into the UCLA front. I don't think the UCLA front is as physical or going to be as difficult to deal with as that Nebraska front was. But we'll have to wait and see. But all in all, good team win. Very important last 3 games of the season. Very proud of these guys. Proud of Maiava, how he stepped out there in his first start, got the victory. And just got to move forward, man. Keep building the camaraderie around the new Q. And don't jump out the window, man. I understand a lot of us. I was a big Miller Moss guy. I'm a guy. I'm gonna support whoever's in there. Maiava's in there. I'm behind Maiava 100%. And Wish nothing but success for the young man. Impressed by his ability. And Battle of LA on Saturday. I'll have some updates coming soon. Appreciate the support, guys. Fight on.